I saw a post recently that I know you can definitely relate to. Somebody recently met with their SCORE advisor. It's a free service that's made available through typically taxpayer dollars or any other type of funding. And they expressed their interest in government contracting. And the person said, let me guess, you watched YouTube videos. Do you even have 2 years of experience? Do you have the capability? Do you have the cage code? And they continue to ramble on all of these different things, leaving the person feeling nothing but discouraged. This is really common. I've come across this with the SBA, SCORE, other free resources. Now, don't get me wrong. Not every single person is like this that is affiliated or works for one of these free associations or organizations such as Apex. And when I first started out back in 2007, I went so far to drive from Melbourne, Florida, all the way up to Jacksonville to meet with someone because I heard he was so amazing because he had actual experience working for a government contractor who had verifiable contracts. It's even more so very disappointing because this person put in 2 years of watching content, taking full advantage of a ton of resources before just going forward with government contracting. And while they left discouraged and defeated, the question still remains, why? If these resources are set up to help us contribute to the economy, to pursue our goals and dreams as business owners, why so discouraging? Many people affiliated with these resources have zero experience owning and operating a federal government contracting business or any type of government contracting business. The other reason for their pushback often is they're threatened. They're very threatened in that they have people like myself who are out here encouraging millions and millions and one day billions of you to find it and win profitable government contracts, and that you don't need 2 years of experience, that there are many people out there where you, out the gate, you want a contract, be it with a federal organization or with a state or local government. Next, it really shakes up kind of the old school mentality. You must dress a certain way, behave a certain way. You must have a website and a capability statement. You must have 2 years experience. It's that notion. It's like what I refer to as the yellow pages mentality. Yeah, the yellow pages definitely served a purpose, but now, oh my goodness, there's so many other ways to get in contact and to leverage information. And the same goes for government contracting. The federal government in particular is looking for a company, an individual, to provide a product or service that meets or exceeds the evaluation criteria they have in place. Meanwhile, they want us to be fiscally responsible. That's it. There's nowhere on SBA.gov where it says you have to have 2 years of experience to get into government contracting, but you must have a website, you must have a corporate email address or certain phone number. The other reason many say this is because they just don't have any experience in government contracting, period. They're just regurgitating what they have been told. That is it. I've also gone so far where I have personally attended a variety of these different workshops. Again, not every single person affiliated with these organizations are discouraging, but many leaning to that old mindset. As far as past performance goes, one of the common complaints that these different organizations share is that you need 2 years of experience. Let's talk about the truth when it comes to experience. Back in 2007, I was a graduate research fellow at Patrick Air Force Base, now Patrick Space Force. I had a lot of experience in grad school. I had a post job at 15. Did I have 2 years of experience for the business? No. Did I serve in the military? No. Did I work for the federal government? No. I was technically a subcontractor under a contract from a university. So do you need 2 years of experience? You don't. Many of us start off as subcontractors. Some people win right out of the gate. Some people may have 20 years of experience. At the end of the day, Can you provide the product and or service and meet or exceed the evaluation criteria? That is it. One point in time, I bid on some work with the great state of Oregon. I didn't win. It happens, just like basketball. LeBron misses more shots than he makes. And I asked for what's called a debrief. And they said, well, the reason you didn't win this nursing staffing opportunity is because you didn't have the particular experience that we were looking for. That was it. So if I would have teamed with a company who had experience with staffing nurses, I probably would have won. The same goes for you. You simply team with a company over several companies that provide a gap in that area, so it will help increase your likelihood of winning. Another reason that people often discourage us is because it may be a way of them to try to protect you. And in their mind, it's okay, if I kind of break them down, give them the real talk, show them what I know from my X amount of years working for the government, I'm speaking as a condemn, it will help them better manage expectations. And my response to that is you just shake it all off. Mindless things in our life be hard, take 2 years. Why do we need to break people down or discourage them? Everything is possible, period. If you are serious about government contracting, do the following. Make sure you have a legal business entity, a physical address, a business bank account, a professional email, professional phone number, register in Sam.Gov, hone in on areas like facility management, professional services, training and development, and make sure you bid, and fit. What's key to this is what's key to most things in life. Continuously learning, be it YouTube, be it TikTok, be it LinkedIn. What's also interesting is that the federal government is actually pouring more resources into platforms like TikTok. The SBA now has a TikTok account. So you want to make sure you learn all that you need to learn, you apply it, and you adjust as needed. That is how you end up winning profitable federal government contracts. There have been many times that I have definitely screwed up some contracts. And that's why I'm having this channel, to help you avoid these mistakes. Because it's easy to just get discouraged and say, oh, they said I need 2 years, I don't have a website. Yeah, but I didn't have any of those things. I was Kizzy Marie Parks when I started out. When I officially got my first subcontract, which was a little less than $100,000, I was Dr. Kizzy Marie Parks. I wasn't even 30 yet. So don't forget, everything is possible. Click the like button, subscribe, and don't give up. Please don't. Everything is possible. You got it. There's no reason you're not going to win your first contract within 6 months. Take care. Bye, y'all.